the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Trap 60. Pat 11. Pat 11.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And his first look is incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And Levis going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Levis to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Levis on 3rd down. He completes this to Walker.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a game 2. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Levis out of the shotgun now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete.
The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11 MT, hey!
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He stiff arms him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Levis looking to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That went into the hands of Adams downfield.
A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down, Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11 Tommy. Gotta go.
Now Burrow. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow. This one caught by Davis. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
11
And Burrow going to change the play.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Texans.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. But he's got his target, Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll audible to something else.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Gun.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Levis back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
On 1st down, Levis.
That's complete. It's Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 6 now. To the right side, this is Walker.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now a third down and 8. Levis from the gun.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
An audible here to get a new look. Levis throwing for it on fourth.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and this Texans defense stands tall.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Darius Davis
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Pushing his way through.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10, it's Levis. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, here's Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Levis to throw once more.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for it. Here's Levis.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Now it's Burrow. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Harris running straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Levis on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go, 4th down, Levis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Jaguars 15-yard line.
Here we go, here
Second
we go.
and 6.
11,
Well,
Thomas.
looks like they'll move things around here.
Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going
11,
for it.
mighty. 11,
Oh, they're
mighty.
changing this at the line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darius Davis from 21 yards away. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Levis to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Burrow's throw there complete to Sims.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stop.
On the give, this is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Texans. Davante Adams. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall.
On 2, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 1, ready?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
11.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did, that time for a loss.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
11.
Burrow will throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to